Thank you. In Worcester, the police department has been accused of gross misconduct by the Justice Department. Now on scene for us is Boston 25 News reporter Drew Caritas. And Drew, the city leaders tackle the topic tonight.
Yes, and Mark, the Department of Justice report alleging outrageous government conduct in the city's police department was not on tonight's City Council agenda, but it was addressed toward the end of the hearing, just hours after the city manager here outlined a number of actions being taken at the city level, including setting up a hotline for members of the public to report any alleged misconduct by a police officer.
The DOJ puts out a report. I'm sorry, too.
Public comment on a scathing DOJ report raising serious concerns about the Worcester Police Department was not allowed at Tuesday night's City Council hearing.
You're going to have it on the agenda so people can actually say something about it.
The findings of a 2-year civil investigation were not on the City Council agenda that had been published days prior, but many were still talking about the 43-page report that includes allegations that police officers had sexual contact with women suspected of prostitution while working undercover, rapidly escalated minor incidents by using unnecessary force against people in mental health crisis, and committed civil rights violations with excessive use of tasers, police dogs, and strikes to people's heads.
What we want as a city is we want the DOJ to give us who has done these egregious things. These folks need to be prosecuted if this is in fact what happened.
A statement from Worcester City Manager Eric Batista says, quote, "It is unfathomable to me that any officer of the law could or would act in such an unlawful, egregious, and immoral manner."
You really have to insulate the officers that go about things the right way, while making sure that we're holding the other folks accountable.
Council Vice Chairman Christian King called for actionable steps with timeframes at the end of the hearing, as Worcester Mayor Joseph Petty and a police union in Worcester questioned some of the statements in the DOJ report. And Worcester's mayor says despite his questions, he still takes the report's findings very seriously. The Department of Justice has outlined 19 recommendations for the police department, and the city manager here is now working on a report for the city council to review within the next 30 days. We're live in Worcester tonight. Drew Caritas for your local station, Boston 25 News.